Well, good morning. We're back in Middle Earth, and Miss Fistula is ready to continue festivaling. We're probably also going to talk to Bingo, too. But we're going to go to Wistmead first. Alright. So, we are in spooky Wistmead. And right off the bat, there's a couple of quests we're going to take that don't take too long. We'll talk to this lady here, and we want the one called Wayward Shadows, because a Waste of Webs actually takes us out of Wistmead and all the way over to Scary.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Misery me, Fistula. I've heard these quiet little mews around Miss Wistmead again. I have enough to manage already looking after all this. Iris gestures to the cats at her feet and more subtly towards Wallery. In time, I will be glad to see them off to Bree, but for now it seems the festival goers have grown fond of them. Would you go and find a few more of these black cats for me? They're cute. Cute kitties. It's horrible. Just horrible. I've been beset by complaints, and just a moment ago I saw another hobbit sleeping in the field. Have I done something wrong? It seems that no matter what festivities I think up, I cannot impress them. Why don't you try to help them get into the spirit, Fistula? Show them what spooky fun can be had in Wistmead. Alright, so. Well, while we're over here, we might as well look for a couple of hobbits to encourage into the holiday spirit. Oh, somebody already got to that one. Darn it. Okay. So there are a couple of people doing the same quest right now, and somebody's doing it on horseback. Helped hobbits celebrate. Misery me, you gave me quite the shock. Well, we're going to head over here, because this fine fellow's got a quest too.
Can I take a moment of your time?
Oh, the goblins have returned to Wistmead. I thought we had driven the last of them back to Mount Graham, but it seems the draw of the Harvest Festival has proven too great. Will you take up this club and send them flying out of the Shire? I need to find goblin gourds, like this one. And it will not let me target it. There we go. Oh, you spooked me!
Woo!
Oh, fiddlesticks, you got me. Luckily, these things respawn pretty quick, especially when there's other people doing it. That's why I usually don't get upset over this stuff, because, well, everything respawns pretty quick. Oh my! How abominable! What horror! Even the hairs on my feet are standing on end. Okay, so we have encouraged a few hobbits to get into the holiday spirit. Need to beat a couple more goblin gourds. And we need to find some kitty cat. That's probably going to be the hardest part of this, with other people doing it. Because there's a limited amount of cat. And that cat disappeared, which means somebody beat me to it. Ah! Ah, here's a kitty cat. Come on. Thank you. Okay, so we have found a black cat. Oh, and here's our little Halloween pumpkin gourd bog lurker. That's kind of cute. Got little candles on its back. And it's tiny just like she is. Which I think is adorable. Alright, so we've done all the goblin gourds. Now all we need is 3 more kitty cats. Well, there's a kitty cat in here somewhere. Come on, kitty. Come on. That's 2 kitty cats. There's another kitty cat. And guy over here fishing. Mr. Goldworthy says spirits lurk in the barrow bog, but I've only found a boot. Well, did that kitty cat come back already? Well, that's handy. Alright. So now we can turn all of those in. We've got collected cats. We've spooked a bunch of people. And we've beaten a bunch of gourds.
How do you do?
Old Golfimble must have felt quite the shock when Bandabras the bull roarer swung his club, don't you think? I'll have more guards carved that soon enough. I must say, I much prefer those to actual goblins. I think all of us do. Okay, what was that? Hopefully that was not my microphone. I will be right back. Okay, so we're back. I don't know what that was, but it definitely wasn't the microphone, so yay. Let's go ahead and turn in these other 2 quests. Well, well, I can hear the hoots and cheers from here. Perhaps I was a little too hasty in my thinking. Thank you, Fistula. That will be all.
Good day.
Good gracious. As much as I enjoy having them around for the Harvest Festival, it will be a great relief when this is all over. Once I get back to Staddle, the woman from Bree can have the lot of them. Oh, but perhaps I'll ask to keep one for myself. Because of course you will. That's... okay. Now... challenging wheat, gathering gourds, preventing a murder. Okay. No idea how to do any of this. Challenging wheat, gathering gourds. There are some truly wondrous gourds growing in that old wheat field. Gather some so that we may decorate. Pick right gourds. Okay. I'm assuming these gourds are in here. I don't know. Oh, and it's a maze, because of course it is. Ah! There's a ripe gourd in here somewhere. Where am I, though? Aha! Okay. Another one over there. Pretty bad when you're using the gourds to direct you where to go next. Okay. I am never going to find my way out of this, am I? Now there's one on the other side. Now, why wasn't that one there when I first came in here? Maybe it was, and I just haven't found it yet. Ah. Right. I'll be honest, I have rarely ever done this maze. As you can tell, I'm clearly lost now. That might help a little. Pull back so I can see more where I'm going. There we go. Bring the guards. Okay. Bring the gourds, huh? Oh, not that way. Yep, I'm lost. Haha, I'm lost. Oh, this is very funny. This is probably why I don't do this particular maze, even though I should. It is kind of fun, even if I am getting lost. A puzzle. Another challenge. You know, there was a guy here via thought one of those little spots in the okay. Ah. So the loose spots are easy to spot. Ah, an exit. Yay. I think we're on the back side of this, kind of like when you do this at the Spring Festival. You end up on the back side of the maze. You have to go around to the front. This maze is actually bigger than that one. It feels like it anyway. Alright, here you go. How wonderful. Look at all these decorative gourds. Yep, and that's it for me going into the maze for today. Although, I'll have to try that again. That was fun. Now, let's go back to the party tree and talk to Mr. Bilbo. Not Bilbo, Mr. Bingo. We want to talk to Bingo Boffin. Do we want to do part 1 or part 2? Let's do part 1. Let's do them in order. Fistula, hello. I see that you have taken some time from your busy days of adventuring to celebrate the Harvest Festival. Good, good. How very right and proper. This has become one of my very favorite times of year. My cousin Priska has brought her children to visit, and we are all going to enjoy the sights and sounds of the Harvest Festival together. You simply must join us. I will not take no for an answer, and you know how stubborn Boffins can be when we set our minds to it. Legendarily so. You can find my various cousins enjoying the games around the party tree. I would appreciate it if you help them make the most of their time here, and later in the evening, we will all meet on the greenfields to tell spooky stories. I can't wait. Alright. So, before we do that, something I forgot from last time is that you can go bobbing for apples. And then you can take whatever apple you got, turn it into this barterer.
How can I help you?
And depending on what kind of apple you got, you either get 1, 2, or 3 fall tokens. So I got a small one, and I got 1 token. If I'd gotten a medium one, I would have gotten 2. And of course, a really good one would get you 3. There. So. Also, while we're here, we're going to go duck into the Haunted Burrow and check out the chest. I believe Miss Fistula should be able to do the big chest again. Oh, we have to wait our turn. And of course, that person cut in line. Oh well. Who's to say they didn't get lag and not see me, right? Now, we've done that. And I'm sure there's quite the line at... Oh, we have lag. Because the first few days of a festival gets rather busy. Alright. Oh, we don't have a line for these. Very good. And I got a token apiece from each of those. Not shabby. So I've managed to get like 5 tokens between those. Another one from the apple, so a quick 6 tokens. Now, back to what we were doing. We have a few more minutes, so let's see how much of this we can get done. Well, there's Priska. It is always good to visit Cousin Bingo, and it has been many years since last I made it out to Hobbiton for the Harvest Festival. I have rather more children now than I did then, but I have become quite practiced at traveling with so many. The key to a successful journey is to perform a hobbit count before you leave your starting point, and to perform a second count when you arrive at your destination. This is how I know that one of my children has gotten lost on the way. I'm pretty sure Barrelak is the child to blame, on account of it usually being my drowsiest boy who leaves my count short. We climbed the hill up to the festival. Barrelak is probably sleeping among the bushes that line the road we took. If you don't mind, could you find Barrelak and wake him up? We did not come all the way here from Newbury for him to sleep through the festival. Very cute. I do not see very many people dancing, Fistula. My mother said that there would be dance contests held regularly during the festival, but so few people are participating. Is the spooky atmosphere to blame? Why is everyone afraid to dance? We must combat this fear of dancing with encouraging words. Find bashful festival goers and tell them there is nothing to fear. That will surely work. Are you one of them?
Stay
No.
and have some tea.
You're not one of them. Alright, so we have 2 quests right off the bat. And here's a bashful festival goer. What if everyone laughs at me? Oh, here's Bingo Boffin. And we'll do his later, because his is going into the burrow to find him in different places. But everyone would look at me. That's a took. Oh no, I simply couldn't. No, I'm fine sitting this one out, thank you. I'm too embarrassed to dance. Oh, here's another boffin. Ah, hers is one of those quests to fetch and carry without being seen. Okay, so. Well, let's go back to Esmeralda. It didn't work, Fistula. People are still too bashful to get up and dance. What a disaster. Wait a minute. I have an idea. Perhaps they just need to see someone else having a good time, dancing and cheering, and who knows what else. It's up to you, Fistula. Take a moment to do whatever you want, any creative expression at all, and maybe that will help these bashful hobbits come to their senses. If they see you doing it, having a good time, perhaps they will be able to do it themselves. And it says use the time to creatively express yourself. Okay, so we're going to do, let's see, what dance? Let's do some hobbit dancing. Okay. So she's quite pleased with my performance. That was quite a performance, Fistula. I hope these bashful hobbits have learned how fun it can be just to be yourself and not worry about what anyone else is thinking. Thank you for being such a good sport. Will I see you at Cousin Bingo's Spooky Stories tonight? I think it is possible that I will be joining you for Spooky Stories, yes. Quite possible indeed. Alright, so let's go find Bingo Boffin. Now, Priska said he's probably sleeping along the road somewhere, and it does appear he is. Sure enough, Bingo is sleeping soundly by the side of the road. Hello there, friend. Do you know this sleepy fella? I haven't seen him around Hobbiton or Bywater before, so I believe he has come from somewhere else in the Shire to enjoy the Harvest Festival. But will you look at this? He has fallen asleep and is bound to miss the whole thing. That would be a shame, no mistake about it. Here's my plan. I've been scaring folk with my ferocious bear costume all day. You wake up this fellow, and I will let out a loud roar and give him a fright. It will be a great welcome to the festival, and will also teach him not to waste so many hours sleeping, or at least not when a festival is underway. Alright, so he wants us to wake up Barrelak, and he's going to spook him. Barrelak yawns sleepily and rubs his eyes. Oh, hello there, Fistula. I was just taking a quick nap before the festival gets underway. Cousin Bingo suggests that we all come visit and see the famous Hobbiton Harvest Festival, and sometime tonight we will all share spooky stories around a campfire. I'd better get some rest if we're going to stay up so late. Impressive costume, friend. Well, back to sleep. Aww. Poor guy. He's probably been spooking hobbits all day, and Barrelak just is kind of like, oh yeah, nice costume. See you later. He feels bad now. I kind of feel bad for the little guy in the bear suit. I mean, Barrelak doesn't even twitch an eye. Alright, Priska, I found your wayward son, and unfortunately he's going to remain soundly asleep for a while. Well, I cannot say I'm not surprised, Fistula. Thank you for finding Barrelak's latest napping spot. I'll let him sleep until it is time for Bingo's frightening stories. Perhaps they will contain enough thrills and chills to keep my drowsy son awake, where the promise of festival fun does not. Alright. So, next time we will continue with Bingo's quest and helping out the Boffins. But until then, bye for now.